How will you handle testing for system, software if there is no documentation? Interviewer: have you ever been in a situation where you had to test a system or software that had no documentation? Candidate: yes, I have. In one of my previous projects, I was tasked with testing a software application that had no documentation. Interviewer: can you describe your approach to testing the application without documentation? Candidate: my approach involved several steps. Firstly, I gained an understanding of the system by talking to the development team and analyzing the code. This helped me understand the system's architecture and design. Then, I performed exploratory testing to identify any defects or vulnerabilities that could impact the system's functionality. Interviewer: did you encounter any unexpected behaviors during your testing? Candidate: yes, I did. In fact, I encountered several unexpected behaviors during my testing. When this happened, I collaborated with the development team to identify the root cause of the issue and determine the best way to address it. We would then modify the test cases to include these scenarios, and I would continue testing to ensure that the issue was resolved. Interviewer: how did you ensure that your testing was comprehensive without documentation? Candidate: I used a combination of techniques to ensure that my testing was comprehensive. These included exploratory testing, risk-based testing, and boundary testing. I also created test cases for the most critical functionalities of the system, such as data integrity and security. Interviewer: how did you document your testing and communicate your findings to the development team? Candidate: I documented all my testing activities, including test cases and test results, in a test management tool. I also shared my findings with the development team through daily stand-up meetings and regular status reports. Interviewer: what challenges did you face in testing a software product without documentation? Candidate: the main challenge I faced was the lack of clarity about the intended behavior of the software. It was challenging to know what the product was supposed to do and how it was supposed to work. Without any documentation, this made it difficult to create test cases and execute them effectively. I had to spend a lot of time talking to the developers, business analysts, and other stakeholders to understand the product fully.